we have observed some, increase in criminal activities. We have recently been, seeing, gender-based violence cases, people disappearing and, bodies found in and around the areas of Walvis Bay, and issues of drug and alcohol abuse. We've also seen, those incidences in terms of statistics that are going up. And I think we have been trying to do a number of activities to fight against these criminal activities, but we are seeing still, these activities, taking place. So we sort of want to, bring in the spiritual leaders, church leaders, and community at large to see, how do we continue fight these criminal activities, and to see how, as a community, they can take charge in working together with the police authority. And that is basically, what inspired us to say that we need to bring down these criminal activities in the region by standing together.
Yes, you have indicated your involvement with the community by bringing in church leaders and so forth. Tell me, do you perhaps have any statistics or trends related to gender-based violence in the Erongo region?
Yeah, we last week we announced the statistics. I don't have them now to tell you exactly, but what I can say is that we have seen an increase in some of those statistics with regard to gender-based violence, and this, has a dire impact in terms of our societies, and that issues such as ladies are attacked, and also the rape people. I mean, ladies are being raped, and so some of those incidences that we are hearing, in terms of report at the police. But currently with me, I don't have the exact statistics. But what I can say is that we are seeing a rise in these incidences.
Yeah, exactly. It should be a concern for the region and the country at large. Are there perhaps any new policies or programs being proposed to combat GBV? And how will you perhaps measure the effectiveness of these solutions being implemented?
Yes, very soon my office will launch the gender-based violence task force team. And this task force team, which is a regional task force team, will be comprised of both public and private institutions, be it NGOs and OMAS that deals with, that can assist in curbing the GBV issues in our societies. And, once we sit down, we're also looking at, how do we help the unit, the GBV unit of the police, and also to bring in issues of psychosocial support on families that are faced with such activities in their homes. So these are some of the issues that we are looking at to address the GBV. But of course, what is also important is the constant presence of the police around the communities and also in the streets. That is also one of the things that we would want to look at as a response to these GBV cases.
Governor, are there any collaborative efforts with national or international organizations to combat drug abuse in the Erongo region?
Yes, we have national platforms that are addressed to combat drug abuse, and that mainly is also with the Namibian police, where we also help them in terms of we also include the NGOs such as the Codec that deals with youth that are using drugs by giving them psychosocial support and also having a toll-free number that they can always call and share their issues of drug abuse or drug use. So we have a number of collaboration, and of course, if you want to address and succeed in addressing these drug issues, we need to work in collaboration and not in isolation. That is the best way to curb it in our community. So, but we have a collaborative approach